Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live watch along show on Football Talk podcast. My name is Ozzie, and I'm your host for this evening. The game is upon us as Arsenal face Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium. One match that I am definitely not looking forward to, based on how we have been this season, and also in reflection of Arsenal's current form. But nonetheless, we are here, so let's keep it moving and let's present the lineups just before kickoff. So, as you see on the screen, Arsenal playing a 4-3-3 formation. You've got David Raya in goal alongside Hincapi, Gabriel, Saliba, and Timber. In midfield three, you've got Declan Rice, Zubimendi, and Odegaard. And on your front three, you've got Trossard, Gyökeres, and Saka, who returns to the lineup. Now, in terms of Liverpool, we've got Allison in goal. We've got Kirkes, Van Dijk, Konate, and Bradley. McAllister and Groundberg complete the double pivot, so no space for Curtis Jones, who has been dropped to the bench. You've got throwing verts on the left. So Bosley in the more advanced number 8 role / number 10, however you'd like to phrase it. Frimpong playing on the right wing and Gakpo up top. So interesting team selection there. I think all eyes will be on Frimpong in terms of how he performs today, playing a bit more further up than normal. And in terms of the bench, we've got Gomez, Chiesa, Jones, Mamadashvili, Robertson, Woodman, Trenioni, Calvin Ramsey, and Rio and Gomoa. So we've got some decent options, which is not too bad, to be fair. Now, in terms of my score prediction, I could not lie to the viewers. I went for a Arsenal win. I think they will win 3-0 today, but hopefully Liverpool can produce something out of nothing and give us a win out of the blue as well. So let's see how the game goes. Got a couple comments here from Ozan. Let me just have a quick sip of water as my cough has started again. Ozan says, Yo, Ozzy, big up Ozan. Hope you're well. He said, generally not looking forward to this. I hear you. I was feeling the same as well, but we're here now. So let's try and focus and enjoy the game as much as we can if it gets lined up for us. This could be the very first time in the channel history where Ozzy locks off the stream and leaves early. It's a strong possibility, especially if we're like 23-4-0 by halftime. Yeah, there's no point. Ozzy says, "Oh my days, the fade is back. Does this mean we have a chance? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see if the lucky fade helps us get a win today. You never know. Only time will tell if there is any luck to that sentiment there. Let's see. Let me present a scoreboard for you guys, and then we can focus on the game. There you go. That's the scoreline. Whoa, it's pouring down at the Emirates Stadium. My gosh. Yeah, not the nicest of weathers today. Also, in the comment says, bro, how does a barber fade that close? Is your barber Pakistani as well? No, so my barber is from Iran, so Asian, but yeah, not from Pakistan, but close enough, I guess. They're not too far away from each other. I might need to find a Pakistani barber to fade my hair. Um, yeah, I think I've had this barber for a few years. Um, my previous barber was from Uganda, so just depends on the barber, really. But yeah, he does um freshen me up when I need to, especially when I've not had a trim for a while. It's a big help. So yeah, that's a man of the souvenir. Pause and pause indeed. To be fair, in this kind of weather, I don't normally like to get a fade, but a fade is always my go-to haircut. So it doesn't really matter what the weather is, but it's been really cold in the last few days where it's like been freezing weather. So I wasn't looking forward to it, but I had to put my hood on and make sure that I'm not feeling it because when you get a fade and you're out in the cold, it's not a nice feeling. Oh, Conor Bradley needs to keep it simple there. Brought into Liverpool. Konate starts today. There was strong rumors circling that he was unfit or not ready to start today. I think even if he wasn't fully fit, Arsenal would definitely have started him. So if he was 50-50, he definitely would have started again. Let's see how he does. Because if it is a major injury or if it's a injury where he can't play the full 90 minutes, I would assume Joe Gomez will come on at some point today. McAllister playing in a bit more of a deeper role today. Switches it to Kirkes. Kirkes tries to find Gakpo. Good touch from Burks to Kirkes. Liverpool with a lot of the possession right now. Good header there from McAllister. He's playing with a bit more aggression today. Hopefully that continues throughout the game. Interesting to see Declan Rice in the more deeper role in between the two centre backs. Gakpo's playing on more the left side now. Got Florian Wirtz up top. I'd assume both of the players will be interchanging today just to present some level of unpredictability. Allison, Kerkez. We actually had a good game the last time we played Arsenal, so hopefully we can continue that form here. Although the comment says, what I don't want Ozzie is for us to play really well and hold into a 0-0 until stoppage time. Then they score a jammy set piece winner. I'd rather have it to be 3-0 and we know. Yeah, I hear that. That would be very, very frustrating, especially with the talking point of this week being that, you know, journalists had asked the question to Onslaught that, what do you think about the team's performances? Because the fans seem to think that we're playing dull and boring. What if, he took note of that and then played or allowed the players to play a bit more attacking? And then with that, we play well and then not get a win. So yeah, that would hurt, but Liverpool just need to get that first goal, set the tone from there. I just realized there's one match that I'm going to keep a score of, and I will let you guys know during the game as well, is the Super Copa semi-final, which is Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. And you're probably thinking, why am I looking at that score? The reason I'm looking at that score is because if Real Madrid don't get the win, apparently Xabi Alonso could face the sack. So if he's getting sacked, then there's only one club that's going to try and get him on board, and that would be Liverpool. So that would, it would be a domino effect where if Alonso gets sacked, we sack Slot, and then we Hi Alonso. That would be the dream scenario for me. I was having a look at the score. The current scoreline is 1-0 to Real Madrid. So yeah, not really helping with my prediction there or my wish. Trossard, the shot blocked by Konate. Good touch from Gakpo, but wayward pass there. I get that Stott wants to let Gakpo invert interchange, but I don't know if that's the right way to go personally. 'Cause so now it kind of feels like we don't really have a focal point up top. We've already been ridiculed that, you know, we've got players like Rio and Chiesa who are out and out wingers that don't even get game time, and now we don't even play a striker. So can't make that stuff up. Saka on the ball up against Kirkez. Good block from Kirkez. Is that a corner? I think it is, unfortunately. Yeah, don't really want to be giving corners out to Arsenal. Arsenal scored 14 and we've conceded 13 set pieces. Bloody hell. What a stat that is, isn't it? Let's hope we can defend this one. Saka with the corner kick. Punched away by Ali. But that's fouled there by Trossard. Should be a free kick. Yes, it is. I'm not sure about a yellow card, but hey, we'll take it. Bit soft for a yellow, in my opinion. Good punch there from Allison. Philip, big up Philip. He says, I don't want us to go 1-0 up and then defend the lead, especially the way we have been defending this season. Yeah. No, 1-0. We could be 2-0 up and then we just seem to drop our heads or I don't know, we become really complacent and we put the handbrakes on. And I don't know why we do that because we're not a dominant team. And I feel like this sort of team just needs to keep going. But that doesn't feel like that's the coach's philosophy, unfortunately. But right now, I would say it's a positive start. Liverpool have had most of the possession. Of course, possession doesn't mean nothing, especially when it comes to slot ball, because we can have all the possession, the other team can have one shot, and they'll have the lead. It's happened in the past, hasn't it? So McAllister to Gakpo to Szoboszlai, Frimpong, go on Frimpong. Predictable there. Frimpong up against a former teammate there in Hincapi. Of course, both players used to play for Bayer Leverkusen. Why did Liverpool not sign Hincapi? He's such a talented player. Really, really like him. And in this current team, I feel like it would have made such a big difference. Philip the comment says defend the lead only for three or more up. Yeah, even then I wouldn't trust this team. So it's just been one of those seasons, hasn't it? Saka on the ball. Good block there from Bradley on Trossard. Come on, Bradley, got to release the ball. Took way too long there. Referees play on. Saliba on the ball. Gabriel charging the ball right now. Saka on the ball. Up against Kirkes. Oh, twisting and turning there. Odegaard. Yeah, Liverpool doing the right thing. Dropping deep in numbers. We can't be arrogant. We have to show Arsenal a bit of respect today. But at the same time, if we have the chance to be aggressive and take the lead, then we gotta do it. Timber. Whew. Kirkes. Too easy there for Saka. Oh, great play by Saka. Pressure is on Liverpool right now. Got a comment from Ozan who says, Ozzie, thoughts on a young Senegalese centre back we apparently signed today. Spoke about him yesterday. I know we did the match preview, but I spoke about some of the transfer rumours that were circulating because we haven't just signed one or two, we've actually signed three centre backs. So, in regards to the Senegalese centre back, I've heard he's had a great under 17 World Cup right now, which has been taking place in recent times. Um, so very highly regarded, left footed. So yeah, definitely a player that I think we can see maybe in the future. But of course, he'll probably come in and play in the youth setup or the under 21s, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, positive. No, it's always good to sign these sort of hidden gems that can turn out to be top quality players in the future. That's the aim. That's the game. So hopefully, he's one of many players that hits the first team in the near future. We also signed Ndekwe, who's also playing for Austria in this under 17 World Cup. And then you've also got I forgot his name now. Let me Google. Totally forgot his name. Noah Adebayo, that's his name. So yeah, he is because some of the guys mentioned it yesterday. He used to play for Liverpool. He never played for Liverpool, and I was very sure. I did my research on him before I did the show yesterday. So he's a Scouser. He was born in Liverpool. He actually had trials to join Liverpool in his younger age, but unfortunately he had an injury, so he couldn't complete the trial. So then he went over to Burnley, and he's played there during his youth days. Signed his first professional contract last year, but Liverpool definitely got ahead of the curve, assessed him, and thought maybe he's one for the future. So 19 years old, a player that will definitely play in the under 21s. And then if we think we need his skill sets, or we feel like maybe he's ready for the first team, he'll definitely be called upon. Interesting to see if he would be available for this Monday's fixture against Barnsley, because I'm sure that we'll be rotating the squad quite a bit. So that'll be interesting to see if that can happen. As I said, I've seen a lot of Senegal fans highly rate him and call him the next Koulibaly. In terms of profile, yeah, I guess he meets that left-footed centre back. Um, if he's anything like Koulibaly, that's a positive sign. But let's see. With these young players, you've got to take your time, let them develop, let them grow into themselves, and then yeah, hopefully he has a big future at the club. Abdul says, big up Ozzy and chat. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Welcome, Abdul. I'm doing well. I hope you are okay. And he also says smash the like and subscribe. You know, walk along. Oh, to the kid Scouse as well. Yep. I appreciate you sending me his interview yesterday on Twitter. Yeah, definitely Scouse. The way he was speaking. You said we have a now Scouse in the team. Yeah, just because we bought him from Burnley doesn't mean he's not a Scouser. He's born and raised in Liverpool. So yes, we do have another Scouser in our squad, which will be good. Good interception from Sabozlai. Gravenberch. Bring Pong to Bradley. We just got to play patience. We don't need to rush the play right now. That was a silly pass from Konate to Frimpong. Put him under pressure there. Just got to take our time. Also, the comment says, we've been defensively resolute here, Ozzie. We just need to create some chances. Agreed. Defensively, we've been fine, but we need to try and hit them on the counter. Right now, it doesn't look like we have a focal point, so that could affect the way we play, but definitely need to switch up. I agree. Defensively, we're doing all right. Obviously, we can't defend 9 minutes long. No, we can't. We're not built as a team to play like that. So no, I agree. And the thing is, we have the quality on the break as well, so we need to do that. In Cappy. Yeah. Saliba to Gabriel. Jaguar has been very quiet. He's not had much of a touch on of the ball, to be fair. Trossard doing really well against Conor Bradley there. Too easy. Bradley needs to do much better in that situation. The thing is, as soon as we get the ball, if we nick the ball from Arsenal, they are pressing very aggressively on us. We gotta be smart in our play in terms of our distribution. We're taking far too long to release the ball. Gotta do better. Gotta be quicker and sharper in these moments. Odegaard, good interception there from Verts. McAllister to Szoboszlai. Nice pass from Szoboszlai to Gravenberch. Just take our time. Build up the play now. Konate on the ball. Gravenberch has a shot, but I think that was blocked by Frimpong. Van Dijk has the ball in his own defensive half to Konate, who's more central right now. Leicester. Liverpool slowing the game down right now. McAllister. Van Dijk, Verts. Szoboszlai, nice pass from Szoboszlai. Gamba does well. Play from Sabozlai. Very positive from him. Ping pong. It's not going to be easy to break down Arsenal, so we just got to keep playing the ball around the box. And then hopefully, with a bit of patience, find the opening to thread it through ball, hopefully, to one of our attackers. Throw inverts, nice pass to Groundberg. Excuse me. Throw inverts. Bradley on the run. Oi. Oh, Bradley's hit the crossbar. That was the best chance of the game so far. Come on, brothers. Just got a few comments here from Ozzie saying your client's been a bit quiet. Ozzie, what's going on? Yeah, he's not really found his stride right now, but he'll get there. He's just warming up. He'll get there. And what days Bradley, man? And then, yeah, we hit the bar. Yes, we did indeed. That's the closest that either team has gone so far in the game. Got a comment here from Abdul says, how Liverpool playing? I can't watch this. Not great, but not bad at the same time. We've had probably the best chance of the game so far. Conor Bradley hit the crossbar with a digged sort of effort. Maybe she wasn't bad. I don't think it was a bad effort. To be fair. I thought he was going to go hit the crossbar and go inside the goal. So I thought he was slightly unlucky there. But I think Arsenal have been the more positive, more direct team so far in the game. But still, no, everything to still play for. Declan Rice set to take a free kick. Allison catches that. Routine save there. Allison, first time ball up top. Ah, too much for Kirkes to do there. Saka fouled by Kirkes. I don't think it was that bad. So look. Yeah, step to his toe accidentally there. It was on the standing foot. Arsenal set out a free kick from the right hand side of the pitch. Plays short to Saka. To Odegaard. Kalato with the header. Saliba on the ball. Looks like we're kind of playing like a 4-4-2 right now. With Szoboszlai and Wirtz as the two strikers. I really hope we play Rio and Gamora today. We just need that type of player to come in and cause havoc on the flank, go 1-on-1 against the fullbacks, because right now their fullbacks are just roaming around. They're not feeling any pressure whatsoever. One of the comments says we've been very disciplined defensively, Ozzie. Where has the structure been all season? Yeah, it only occurs when we're playing big teams. But then when we're playing against the lesser teams, respectively, we're not dominant. We're not playing in an aggressive way. Seems like sort of things we can just walk and win games. Got still put a fight in every match you play. So yeah, poor sort of assessment from the coach there, in my opinion. Van Dijk taking a goal kick. Allison has the ball to Kanate. I said, bro, Ozzie Verts isn't a false nine, but he's doing all right. He's doing okay, yeah. He's pressing from front. Bring Pong up top. Falls to the ground. Bit too easy there, but he's holding on to his ankle. Looks like he's in a bit of pain there. Arsenal showing that they don't know what sportsmanship means, and they continue to play. Declan Rice, Trossard. Oh, that would be an ugly goal to concede from a Liverpool point of view, isn't it? Hopefully he's not injured. He's not had the best of luck since signing for Liverpool. Declan Rice central. So why don't he just get off? He can't get off. He's hurt himself, so he's on the floor because he can't move. How can you say the player needs to get off? Stop talking nonsense. I'm not normally good at lip reading, but I kind of gather what he said there. Oh, now you guys realize it's a bad injury. I'd say it's a free ankle twist. Ozzie Frimpong stepped on and tapped his foot and his ankle. Yeah, looks a bit sore, but he's walking off, which is positive. Hopefully he can continue. Back over the corner kick, headed away by Gakpo. Rice whips across in towards the 6 yard box. Not at the end of it. Oh, Volvats was about to nick it there away from Saliba. Ozzy in the comments says, I've got a theory, Ozzy. The one thing that makes ping pong so rapid and quick is that he's so light. When you're light, you tend to pick up knocks easily. Yeah, you do pick up knocks. Because the way they, if you're light, you normally have a low sense of gravity in terms of the way you run with the ball. Um, but he's just been unlucky because he's not had many injuries in his career, especially during his time at Leverkusen. I think barely got injured. So of course, it's a different league. It's a bit more intense, more physicality involved. So like, it comes with that territory as well, I guess. But he's a homegrown player. He came through the Man City ranks, so he knows how to. handle himself when it comes to English football, so he should be fine. Declan Rice. Comments here from Ozan. Hold on 1 second. Saka on the ball. Prem is much more physical league. Yep, definitely is. Ozzie, imagine I'm a kind of boxer, fine at cruiser or heavyweight. It's like that, innit? Yeah. It's a different type of game, especially in Europe. And I'm not saying other leagues in Europe aren't played in a physical manner, but the Premier League is played at a more frantic pace, end to end, physical and quick. So yeah, it's a double whammy, I guess, in that situation. So you have to be built differently to be a success in the Premier League. Saliba, Timber. Oh, Rise with a sliced volley. I didn't really know how to describe it because it didn't really. It's not really on a half volley. Oh, yeah, it was a half volley, but hit it onto the ground. No real power in that shot. Saka. Oh, Gakpo. What on earth are you doing, Gakpo? Lucky to have been fouled there. Ridiculous. Got a couple of comments here from Ozan. Ozan asked, "Did you ever rate Army Ozzy?" I did, to be fair. I think one thing that stood out from Amir Khan was his hand speed. His hand speed was ridiculous. And there was a sort of speculation that Amir Khan was supposed to fight Floyd Mayweather years and years ago. And Floyd Mayweather dodged him, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know if he thought that his hand speed was a bit of a threat. I think he may have, to be fair. Whether Amir Khan would have knocked him out, I don't know, because I think Floyd Mayweather's defense was tremendous. Like it's different levels. Um, but yeah, definitely a very talented boxer. Um, but he suffered quite a few KOs during his career, and that probably impacted his progression. But he's a world champion, so yeah, I definitely say he was a good boxer. I did rate him, and because he's from Pakistan as well, so slight biasness in that regards as well. Unique Dog says that soccer. Yes, we are watching a soccer game, and it's currently 0-0. Ozan says, bro, for Canelo to score for dinner, he didn't duck no one. No, he didn't duck anyone. To be fair, I think those two fights, he was paid very handsomely, wasn't he? So especially the Canelo one. But yeah, he'd always be up for it. To be fair. Mhm. Double D, we got Double D. He says, "Get kids on, we can do this." I hope so. Defensively, I think we've done really well today. But we're not going to score goals from being defensive now, are we? Honestly, I'd bring on Rio. I know that might be not the wisest of decisions, but I feel like his different profile will give us a different dimension in our attack. Right now, a little bit predictable, but I don't think Arsenal will make any changes right now. I think he's going to stick with this setup. Kind of seems like a 4-2-3-1, then it transforms into a 4-4-2 with no real focal point. And in recent games, the recent cameos from Chiesa hasn't been as energetic as he normally is. So maybe that's down to low morale, which I don't really blame him, to be fair. But that is halftime. No, is the score right now. So what we'll do, we'll take a short break, and once we return, we'll see if Arsenal makes any changes, and then we'll watch the second half together. So go and grab yourself a drink or a snack, and I'll be with you guys very, very shortly. See you guys soon. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the second half of Arsenal versus Liverpool. I can see the players are on the pitch. And Odegaard is set to take kickoff, which he has just done now. So no changes from Liverpool, unfortunately. I was expecting maybe, well, not expecting, expecting a bit strong. I was hoping that we would make some substitutions, but that is not the case. It will be same setup, same tactics as the first half. Maybe in the hour mark we'll get some changes or we'll get an alteration in terms of the setup or the system. So let's see how it goes. Mendy, is that Saliba? Saliba is on the right side of the pitch right now. No, that's not a foul. Timber running into two Liverpool players there. Paul on the left hand side. He's been, I'll be honest with you guys, very, very ineffective. Barely has dribbled or had any impact on the wing whatsoever. He would be the first one I look towards substituting. And you guessed it, I'd bring on Rio and Gamora. Perkez, other than the Conor Bradley shot, barely had any chances in the first half, did we? Very disappointing. Van Dijk switches it towards Frimpong. Good first touch. Source Everyone's a bit too clustered towards that left side. Need to space out a little bit. That's dribbling the ball. Oh, makes a great run inside the box. Yeah, Gabriel thinks he is picking off my client like that. Get your hands off him. Was there a foul? That's the question. Let's see. No contact? I don't think it'll be a penalty, but definitely didn't get the ball. Are they reviewing it? Oh god, okay. Could be for surprise. Let's see. No. It would have been soft if it was given. Let's be honest, guys. I was saying this is heading towards my not missing Ozzie. I hope not. No, come extra time, then they score Jamie set piece goal. Yeah, I really hope not, because that that won't sit well. Hincapie on the run on the left hand side. Ping pong does really well. What's Konate doing there? Already 50th minute or close enough. I hope to see a few players jogging on the touchline. Need to make some substitutions. We need to try and switch up a little bit. I don't think Slot will, if I'm being honest with you. I think he's going to be cautious. I think he would settle for a point. But as I mentioned, we don't want that scenario where it's 0-0 and then also score late minute winner. Come back to Gakpo. Come on, Gakpo. Oh, what the hell is that? Gakpo! That was the time for him to touch and shoot. He loves to cut in and do it. You're on the edge of the box, go for goal. Why'd you go with a silly pass like that? He's been disappointing for me. He needs to come off. He'll be the first person I would substitute, to be fair. Don't think he deserves to be on the pitch right now. We could have no pressing whatsoever. No one getting at him. Apart from Szoboszlai, he's just started to make a move there. But we don't play with any sort of tenacity whatsoever. We're just so lethargic, so chilled, so laid back. Like it's a training game. Like put some energy into this. What's going on? Declan Rice, Gabriel. Good interception there from Frimpong. Good turn from Gravenberch. But foul given to the Reds. Mate. Long walk up towards Gakpo. We can't do those tactics. Why would you play a long ball when we don't really have a strike up top? I know he aimed it towards Gakpo, who's of course tall in build, but he wasn't gonna knock that ball down, was he? For me, I would make two substitutions. I would take off McAllister and bring on Chiesa, and then put Szoboszlai into the center of midfield, and then play Chiesa up top with Florian Wirtz, and then on the left hand side replace Gakpo with Rio Gomor. That would be the two substitutions that I would make. Whether Stock does is another discussion because I don't think he will. Frimpong chasing the ball, still has the ball, holds it up really well. Needs help. There's a lot of players around him. Wirtz. Oh, nice pass to Frimpong. Take a shot. Oh, that was an attacker. I think he returned the shot there personally. Gravenberch. Not the best of passes there. Florian Wirtz having to stretch to even get the ball. Alistair. He's not had a bad game, I don't think, today. He's been all right, but I feel like we need to be a bit more aggressive now. I know the coach won't do that. I think he'd rather take a point and just see it as a good away result, but I want us to get the victory today. Got a couple comments here. Ozan says, imagine seeing Ale 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 not having won the Champions League, not even Europa League. These Arsenal fans are shameless, they are. They really are shameless. And I feel like they made a song. Hold on. I thought Bradley was laying off two bets there. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like they've made a song using the Chiesa tune that of course that the Liverpool fans sing. I can't remember who they were singing about. I feel like I saw it during the summer. Maybe it's for Gyökeres. Of course, nothing to sing about when it comes to him. He's barely done anything for Arsenal, let alone this game. So yeah, but the saying, imitation is regarded as a form of flattery. So we'll take that on board, won't we? Philip says, don't want Slot to make defensive subs with 20 minutes to go, whether we've sneaked a 1-0 lead or it's 0-0. Can't rule it when it comes to Slot, unfortunately. Can't rule it out. I think he'll be pleased with a point. And in any other given situation, yes, a point wouldn't be too bad, but I feel like we would definitely disrupt their momentum if we were somehow to nick a win today. Because they're already thinking they're champions, and we're not having that. Trossard, oh, nice pass there to Zubimendi. Yeah. Should have stayed at the mountains in the Basque area, isn't it? Should have stayed there. Honestly, bro, they always copy our songs. Yeah, they do. They do. It's annoying. But that's what happens when you originate is you are going to be copied, unfortunately. 55 minutes played, still 0-0. No signs of any substitutions right now. Someone is on the ground. It's Cappy. Arsenal have Lewis Skelly. Yeah, he's literally just getting ready to come on right now. So this is the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal. They have real strength in depth in their squad. Hincapié is not even their first choice left back. Calafiori is, and he's not available. You've got Hincapié, who can play centre back and left back, and also they've got Lewis Skelly, who was fantastic last season. So yeah, this difference. And Sky Sports just showed that their bench is worth around 273 million. Ours is worth 62 million. So goes to show the difference. And apparently, we've ruined the league because we spent big in the summer when Arsenal have been spending big for the last few years. So make of that what you will. Lewis Skelly comes on for Hincapié. Towards like through what top? Can Frimpong get it ahead of Saliba? Saliba does well to me. That clears up what Frimpong got him there. Reverts to Canate. Perkez back to Allison. Towards line. Thought he's going to lay off to Groundberg there. He made a good run. Bring Bob against Luskelly. Go on, take him on. There you go. Frimpong's got to do more of that. He's more than capable of beating any man in front of him. Just needs to be confident in going past those players. Once he's in full stride, he can get past them and he can definitely go down that byline and hopefully whipping better crosses than what he just produced there. I remember he gave Gakpo the goal the other day against Fulham, so we know he can provide the assist for the Reds. McAllister's on the ball. Bradley to Frimpong. McAllister. Szoboszlai to Bradley. Arsenal making it difficult for Liverpool right now. Gakpo. Just got a couple of comments here from Fee as well. It says Kier should start every game. I agree with you. I think he should start every game, to be fair. I feel like he's got the quality. Unfortunately, just doesn't have the trust or the faith from the coach. Luke Anthony very sorry says Arsenal running scared and we're missing few of our attackers. Arsenal definitely playing the low block right now, that's for sure. But Liverpool need to capitalize. We can't have all of this possession and not have a shot on goal. We've only been close to scoring today. That was that shot from Bradley in the first half where he hit the crossbar. But we really haven't tested David Raya today. So we've got to do more. Couldn't care less about possession stats. I need shots on goal and I need to see the scoreline changing right now as well. Van Dijk to Kanate. Canister. Come on. Gets past. Foul there. Free kick. Oh, this is Szoboszlai territory. Remember that rocket he scored against Arsenal? That's the range. Can Szoboszlai make it 2-2? We'll soon find out. All I'm saying, Ozzie, it feels like we're content and happy with containing them and setting it for a draw. I agree with you, Ozan. I think we are content with settling for a draw. Not what I want to see, but I feel like the coach will be pleased and his defense will be, well, we got a point off the current leaders. Defeated sort of mentality, in my opinion. I want us to go aggressive against these teams. Why not? We're not being outplayed here. They've had good moments, we've had decent moments, but they've been more direct in terms of having shots towards goals. Let's see what we can do. So Bosley with the shot. Oh, swiped, unfortunately, goes wide. Yeah, not the right contact there, unfortunately. Swiped in the end. Burton Jeff says, come on, Liverpool. Come on, Liverpool. Big up yourself, Burton Jeff. I hope you're well. Feels well, so I have subscribed. Good channel. Big up yourself. Thank you for subscribing and appreciate your comment as well. And hopefully, we'll see you again during the upcoming shows. Oh, good header there from Gabriel. Van Dijk. Good pass there from Gakpo. Ping pong. He's on his own. We need a bit of help. Not the best pass there. I think he was trying to find Szoboszlai, but played it behind him. This is the thing. We don't really have a focal point. But Cancer. Szoboszlai shoots. Oh, blocked by Gabriel. Kanate keeps the ball in play with us. What can we do? Groundwork. Come on, guys. Move around. We're all like holding hands right now in one circle position. Move around. Kanate. Come on, Giza. Release the ball now. Ping pong. Nice pass to Bradley. Bradley, first time cross. Come on. Took too long. Gakpo is in a good position now. Come on, Gakpo. Take him off. Take him off. Bring on Chiesa now. And bring on Rio. Look what's happening. Arteta's got the memo from what we want as Liverpool fans, but our coach isn't doing that. He's bringing on Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, taking off Trossard, and possibly Gyökeres as well, I would guess. That's correct. So, like for like substitutions there for Arsenal, but Liverpool seems to be happy with the way we're playing. Ridiculous. We need to be a bit more aggressive. Come on, we need to get a goal. We need to create something here. Gakpo for me is not really contributing today. He's not had an impact in this game. So we got to try something fresh, something different. Bring on Rio or bring on Chiesa on the left hand side. I really don't mind who it is, but bring someone on. Bring an attacking player who has those instincts in the final third. Going back. Good hold up play. Just about keeps it in. Well, I'm going back. To Bosley. To Ping Pong. Who's there? Ping Pong shoot. To first. Oh, I thought that was it. That's the thing. When you're a fullback and you're playing right wing, you're not really going to go for goal. You're going to try and be the provider here. That pass could have been better. Oh, too fair, Saliba did get a touch onto it, but it didn't seem like it was a difficult pass to me. I think he should have done better there. Suppose like, oh no, corner from Gravenberch. Oh, Martin fouled there. There continues. And we're not going to put the ball out because you never did for Frimpong, did you? Come and get the ball then. Continue. Verts to Gakpo. Oh, referee. So the ball hit his face. Not really going to have a concussion from that, is he? That's not a foul. Come on, that's dramatic. Both Martinelli and Saka down. Should be fine to continue, though, I think. Still no any signs of substitutions from Liverpool. 67, 68 minutes played now. Yeah, it hits him in the face. Nothing really can be done to avoid that. I'm a, Saka being asked to be taken off. Maybe we can capitalize. There should be two men down, I think, right? Temporarily. Mhm. Was a drop ball? Oh, so we don't get a foul for that now, do we? Just because our players don't fall to ground. Nate to Frimpong. 70 minutes played. Still 0-0. Callister to Szoboszlai. Van Dijk switches it towards Frimpong. Good control, Frimpong. To Bradley. We're not making forward runs, so that's why the players are just doing sideways passes now. There you go. McAllister's in a bit more of a central area. Frimpong. Liverpool playing on the right hand side right now, but they need to spread the ball around in order to create an opening right now. S- So sideways passes. Good touch from Bradley. Bradley sort that first touch out. Also just about get the ball away from Liverpool. Raya. Poor clearance. Conor Bradley towards Gakpo. Looks just out of Timber and Gakpo. Pushed him down like he was a little kid. I'm hearing Gary Neville saying this is a brilliant performance from Liverpool. Maybe my expectations are too high, but I'm not. It's a good performance, but I wouldn't say it's a brilliant performance. As current Premier League champions, we have to play with a bit more pride, more aggression. We're not doing that today. We're selping away that we're content with a point, which for me, not good enough to be fair. Konate had a clearance there, but we need to bring on some attackers. There's no one with that kind of attacking instinct. Oh, great tackle from Kirkes. Really good play. But the danger's still there. Graham Burke with the header. Sensible landing off him. Oh, Martinez as well there. Poor pass though. Goal kick to Liverpool. Still no signs of substitutions. As I said, squeaky bum time. I hope it ain't the hope that kills Ozzie. I know. It's one of those games where literally could go either way. And it's just a moment of brilliance that will define the game. Based on the second half performance, we have been the better team, but only slightly, in my opinion. But we don't create enough chances, in my opinion. We haven't got nothing to show for it. Raya hasn't made that many saves today. Barely, to be honest with you. But with the interception, Szoboszlai to Frimpong. Kirk has turned the bomb down, but there's no one in the box, so we don't really have options there. But we seem to be pleased with ball possession and playing it backwards and sideways. Not for me. Bradley, Frimpong. Hmm. This is a bit boring, I'm not gonna lie. Frimpong. Come on, there's no one there for him to cross. Gakpo. Burton Jab says bring on Jones and Rio. Forgot about Jones. Yeah, John. Oh, great cross. Towards that shoot. Ah, was even on target. Yeah, Jones is a shout to be fair. Forgot that Jones was on the bench. I'll bring on Chiesa as well. Chiesa, Rio, and Jones. Those are the three that should be coming on. Oh, put some pressure on him. Oh, poor pass there from Lewis Skelly. McAllister, come on, quick. Pass the ball. Szoboszlai, shoot! The right thing to do there. Ping pong. The cross. The best of crosses, but not the best of clearances either. Bradley, who you passing to, Bradley? Oh, come on. Go switch up now. These guys they keep bringing on substitutes. They've used all five, haven't they? Arsenal, you are allowed to make substitutions. It's not forbidden. What is going on? Honestly, such negative tactics. Goal kick. Gakpo with the header. Aimlessly done there. Heading it into the position where left winger would play, and surprise, surprise, that's his role. So he's just passing it to no one there. Still no substitutions, honestly. I bet he's gonna bring on someone like Joe Gomez just as an extra body to the defense. I don't know, guys. I'm not happy with this performance. Let me know what you think in the chat. But this is very negative football. Not used to this. Madueke. Oh, that was a great cross from Madueke. Look at that instant impact. We need to bring on someone that will give us that kind of ammunition into the team. In other news, Atletico Madrid lost to Real Madrid 2-1. So it looks like Xabi Alonso's job is still intact, if you believe the rumors. I was hoping he would lose today, get sacked, and then Liverpool do the right thing and sack Slot, and then we get Xabi Alonso. Dream scenario there, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. Bradley to Gakpo. Gakpo, for such a big guy, doesn't have to hit the ball, does he? Just about finds Berts in that moment. Ozan says Chiesa and Rio need to be on the pitch now. They should be on the pitch a long time ago. But yes, they need to be brought on as soon as possible now. We got a free kick. Sobozlai. Is he even wearing shin pads? Doesn't look like it, is it? Oh yeah, that's definitely a foul. Good range as well. Can we capitalize? Can we score set piece against the set piece kings? Let's see. Let's see what Sobozlai can produce. No, don't make any substitutions now. Let Sobozlai do his thing and then take it from there. Sobozlai can score from this sort of range. Just needs to curl it around the wall. Or if he does a knuckle ball type shot, then over the wall. Let's see. Sobozlai. Oh, very, very close. Very, very close. Let's have a look. Oh, hits the roof of the net. Jack has the clearance. Fine spring pong. Go Sobozlai 10. Two bets. No foul? Oh, come on. Ref, he held him back. Ah, ping pong. He picked up a yellow. Surprise, surprise, picks up a yellow card. He's always out of his technical area. Donate, long ball up top. Wait, Kanate. Was weird things that was. Oh, Vert's through. Nah, apparently he fouled him there. Abdul says boy 0-0. Good that I didn't watch the match. It's still ongoing. So I'll have to wait and see. Jerome says this is riveting. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. It's a ball fest for me. Honor said this game is there for the taking Ozzie. Why slot continue with draw? He just doesn't want to lose. So when you got that kind of mentality, you're gonna park the bus. We got a yellow card as well. Speak Horshoff. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Don't think I've ever heard him speak, to be honest with you. So he's one of those silent coaches. Ah, come on, guys. 85th minute. I'll do more. Go try and nick the win. But this coach, he's not even bringing on any players to change the game. I also haven't had a shot on goal in the second half. Perkins with the ball on the halfway line for a throw in. Return McAllister. Go on, McAllister. What was that gap for? Practicing for the Olympics, it looks like. Falling to ground very theatrically. Aldo says nowadays you don't need to watch football. It's all system, boring, too much info, formation, stats, part of the bar, side, passing, backward passing, pressing, positioning, and managing everything. You could just see results and know the you could just see result and know the results. Yeah, but as football fans, I still want to watch the game. Yes, especially Liverpool. We're not playing a good brand of football, but I'm a fan, so I have to still watch my team, despite it being a very boring game. But that's how it goes, unfortunately. Going back to Sabozlai. There's no one in the central. We don't have an attacker inside the box. Okay, it's driving the ball. Keep going. Keep going. Van Dijk. Two going back. Ah, Van Dijk. You don't see that often. Doesn't normally hit the ball over the defense like that. There's Raya. Good pressing there from Sabozlai. He's the only one that's trying to make things happen today, honestly. Come on, McAllister. That was always going to be a foul now. He needs to go yellow for it as well. Plain and obvious there. Excuse me. Declan Rice trying to set up a forward pass, but could do. So Martinelli up against Frimpong. We're approaching the 90th minute now. Question is, how much stoppage time will there be? Madueke. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, Jesus, with the header there. Martinelli. Oh, Arsenal trying to go for the win. Whereas Liverpool are sitting back and look like they're content with taking a point away from the Emirates. Jesus holds the ball. That's a foul. 100% a foul. He's like, Kanate's tall, I'm this high. That's a good man to do it, mate. Still fouled him. It's a long ball up top. Ping pong. Take it away by Gabriel. Have you injured yourself for making a clearance? What the hell? I think he's jarred his knee or something. Hang on. What the hell are you doing, you prick? Who are you pushing? You can't push a player off the pitch when they're injured. Piss off. Can't do that. Idiot. Well done to Kanate for pushing him about. Can't do that. Can't get away with it as well. That's his fifth yellow, so Kanate is going to face the suspension now. Next game. Other says, fingers crossed, my dreaded tonight doesn't unfold, Ozzie. I hope not. I hope not. Oof. Just jarred his knee there. Look, he's thrown the ball at him. He's trying to kick him and push him, so he doesn't get nothing from that. That's three things he's done there. Nah, Gerald Jesus is a bit of a prick as well for pushing Konate like that. That should be a red card. You can't do so many offences and not get away with that. Idiot. And he stretched it off, and you had the cheek of pushing him. Idiot. Joe Gomez has come on to replace Bradley. Honestly, for that incident there, the players should be fired up and ready to hurt someone. I'm gonna say it how it is. Like this team, there's no one like that. There's no one with that kind of dog in them to get one over because they hurt their teammate. Call me old school, but that's what I would do in this situation. Arsenal got a corner kick. Madueke with the corner kick. Oh my god. Gabriel almost got the winner there. Oh, and that is the final whistle. Arsenal nil, Liverpool nil. I wouldn't even be giving high fives to Martin. I'd give him a slap in the face, honestly. I don't know what Arteta's complaining about now. But that's the final score. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite disappointed with that. That was a boring watch from a neutral point of view, but from a Liverpool's perspective, I feel like it was very cautious and we didn't make a single substitution. Of course, sorry, Joe Gomez came, but that's because unfortunately Bradley picked up an injury towards the latter stages of the game. But other than that, we didn't do anything. No real attack today. No focal point. We had Szoboszlai and Verts playing as a duo, but it felt like we had no strikers at all. So ultra defensive setup. Am I happy with a point? Not really. Call me silly, but I'd rather go for the game and draw 2-2, or if we suffer defeat, it is what it is. But at least give it a go. Didn't do that today. So on paper, yes, we've got a point. We're undefeated in 10 games now, which is what Arnold will tell you in the next press conference. But for me, not the brand of football that I want to see associated with my team, my club. But I guess he gets a point on the board. So let's have a look at the comments and then we will close the show. Um, Other says slot 100% no has no cojones. Ozzie, yeah, he wasn't brave today at all. I'm not surprised, but I just would have expected something or something different. Or towards the last 10, 15, 20 minutes, you bring on attackers and you try and go for it. You try and throw the kitchen sink. You didn't even do that today. Man played for a draw when the game was there for the taking. It was there for the taking because bar the last few minutes, Arsenal didn't have a shot on goal. They weren't really attacking in the second half. So that was the time for us to get the upper hand. But this coach doesn't read the game. I feel like before the game he has a tactic or he has a tactical plan set up, and he just sticks to it. Like he doesn't make real time changes where he's assessing the game. So for me, that's not high quality coaching or management, in my opinion. That's quite low level. That's very basic, to be fair. Oh, big up boy says awful attack again. Get this manager gone. I totally agree. No subs until stoppage time. We only made that sub because Bradley was stretching off. We had no choice. If Bradley was able to continue, that substitution would have been made. So yeah, terrible, terrible game. Other says no kids and no curtain, no real. Yet not a single player came on, apart from Joe Gomez, of course. And now that's fact. Won't even get sacked. No, he won't get sacked. I've told you guys this so many times. Of course, I want him sacked, but he's still getting these points here and there. He'll tell you we're undefeated in 10 games, so that would equal to progression. Not for me, not for my club. That's not acceptable. Honestly, I'm feeling slot yet again. 76 minute was the time to make an offensive sub. Yeah, bro wanted that 1 point. He did. Even 80th to 84th minute, they were backpedaling. Yeah, basically before the 90th minute, because after the 90th minute, that's when they all of a sudden realized we need to go at Liverpool because they're not doing anything. So let's just go all out. That's when you see Martinelli come to life, and you saw Gabriel trying to score a late header from a set piece. Liverpool had opportunities to add attacking players to the team or to the pitch, but Arsenal refused to do so. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for not falling asleep because that was a terrible game. Ball says Arsenal was shared. We were shared. The league has dipped after Klopp left. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. To be fair, I think last year, I guess yeah, because the rivalry between Pep and Klopp, I think brought the best out of each other, and Pep will admit that as well. And since Klopp's left, the league has lost that intensity, that all that entertainment factor of the game. I remember that's coming from Liverpool and the other teams. I'm talking from a Liverpool point of view. We don't have that X factor in our game at all whatsoever. So yeah, being a Liverpool fan is difficult, and the games are a tough watch nowadays, unfortunately. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's commented today. Shout out to Ozan. Shout out to Philip. Shout out to Abdul. Who else do we have? Shout out to Unique Dog. Shout out to Double D. Shout out to Feels Well. Shout out to Luke Anthony. Shout out to Burton Jav. Shout out to Jerome. And shout out to Bo. Appreciate your engagement as always, guys. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. In terms of upcoming shows, I will be doing a match reaction show, unfortunately, in about an hour's time. So if you've subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know exactly what time I will go live. We can review the game to an extent. There's not much to review, but we'll talk about the game. We'll talk about some of the key points. We'll do the player ratings, and I'll add a link to the live chat. So if you want to come on and have your say, feel free to do so. The platform is for you guys to come on and express yourselves. So yeah, we can do that in about an hour's time. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, stay safe, and I'll just speak to you all very, very soon. Goodbye.